far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Herbert. That one's nabbed by Allen. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down.
Hampton gets the handoff. And he dodged the tackle. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Kate, I can feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw. And that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming. In the field level, you get lost. But not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Dicker connects there. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
On the return, here's Nico Remigio. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. The quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right, week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yellow. Go,
right back to Pacheco. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Yellow. 480.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now. They need 7.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Here we go on fourth with Mahomes. Got it, man, and Kelsey has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Yellow.
Here's a gift to Hunt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The Chargers have an early lead. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Mahomes to throw for it. They connect for the first. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
brings up second and 8.
Yellow. Marshall on, 80. Marshall.
Here's Mahomes now. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And that brings up fourth and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Butker knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has it at the 11. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. On the counter, it's Hampton. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Herbert here, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Running it with Hampton. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Got in right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Herbert from the gun. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Play action, Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Spice it.
A counter give here to Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles that defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
He's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Working now from the gun. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got
Our trip
EA
through
Sports
the
halftime
NFL
report.
starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals.
Party's still going for 2 more quarters, football fans. We're back underway from Brazil. Mejio with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. He looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 2nd down now. They need 7. Slot man motioned over. Play action now for Herbert. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Johnson finds the football, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. It's Herbert once more. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up an L.A. first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun give to Hampton. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's another Chargers 1st down.
They'll run with Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well...
And look at the footwork there! Touchdown! The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Remigio with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd down run by Pacheco. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. They'll run, Pacheco. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. That one connects. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. It's a a Marquise Brown touchdown. Missed to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
Chiefs 13, Chargers 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. On a quick slant, he's got Allen. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. 16 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
First and 10 at the 41.
Did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
Set.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And this is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. First down, ball at the 36.
Set.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Set.
Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. He gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Oh, he lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. It is the 2-minute warning from Sao Paulo. Chargers down by only 3. A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You never ever this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
A 22-yard attempt.
Looking good, and it's through. And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Worthy now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. Back to throw. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Into traffic, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Exactly 60 seconds available to them in regulation. It's 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
To throw. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Rob flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He'll look to throw it. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! Derwin James picks it.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Lion.
Setting up to pass. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Back to the air. Herbert has him on the quick hitter. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Looking to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Escapes the 1st and more. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. Having quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Slot man in motion left. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock, but not the big play they needed. Just a gain of 5. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that score...
He's got it inside the 10. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a taunt to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good and love in football. just a good little penalty taunt.
Dicker's extra point, he's up and good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself.
And that's going to be a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
And he'll get it up to the 27. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for